We're here to talk Spartans athletics, and we're pleased to be joined by the men's volleyball coach, Mr. Ben Josephson, who joins us from the facility out there. Ben, welcome to the RP show. How you doing, sir?
Fantastic. It's not raining today, so we're good.
Yeah, no kidding. I heard that it's a gorgeous day out there, 12, 13 degrees. Before we go any further and talk about your program, I understand that this has been a very exciting time for you because you're going to be coaching at the Olympics men's volleyball. When did that decision come down and that announcement, and what's it done for your life?
Yeah, I mean, yesterday was the first day they officially released the press information publicly, so it's been a bit overwhelming the last couple of days with all the outpour of support and people excited about Volleyball Canada and Team Canada. I've kind of been in discussions with Canada probably the last 2 weeks. You know, I actually got the call when my family and I were in Disneyland. So I got the call from our high performance director offering me a position, and the happiest place on earth. Just got a little happier, and it's a dream come true. It's kind of ever since I got into coaching, the idea of coaching Canada, like that's the top of the heap. Nothing's bigger than coaching your country and try to go to the Olympic Games and win the first medal for Canada.
Congratulations on that, and your smile ear to ear kind of tells us how you feel. Yeah. And that is the Paris Summer Olympics. So congratulations on that, Ben. Now, it didn't hurt, obviously, that your program is #1 in the country, USPORTS, men's volleyball at Trinity Western. Tell me about this team and the year that you've had.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all are strategizing how to make the best of coming out of COVID. And one of our theories was we have this incredibly talented team that hasn't played volleyball matches in over a year. So when COVID cut the championship in 2020 short, I think we were the #1 team there, and we thought we had a good shot to win it. And last year, again, we thought we had a good shot to win it, but COVID shut that season down. So we got a bunch of really hungry athletes waiting to get after it. So we were trying to figure out how do we pack as many matches into this season, into this semester as we could. And we got an opportunity to represent Canada at the Pan Am Cup in Dominican Republic. All the Canadian teams were unavailable to go. And as the defending champs still from 2019, we got the invite. And so we got these 7 high-level matches against all the Pan American national teams. And then we got to move into our exhibition phase, and we had a bunch of great matches there. And then we had this 2-week gap in our schedule, and the American NCAA teams all invited us down to come play. So we got to play teams like USC and UCLA, Long Beach State, Pepperdine, so some of the powerhouses down there. So we got another 7 or 8 matches there, and it's been a really heavy semester for match play, but we just have this incredibly talented group of athletes. So every game we're getting a little better, and man, this is one of the more fun, exciting teams that I've had in my career.
Well, congratulations so far on winning this championship for USPORTS. Can you please give me a smattering, a snapshot of where your players are from? Is it all Canadian, Western Canadian, some American, Pacific Northwest? What's the cross-section of your team?
Yeah, so all of our athletes except for 2 are Canadian athletes. We have 1 American from just south of the border. He actually trained in Canada through his high school club years. And then we have a German player who just joined us as a freshman this year. The rest are all from Canada, and they're all over the place. We got a couple Sask boys, and we got a bunch of Calgary kids, and about half the rosters from BC. We don't have any current Ontario. Oh, we have 1 Ontario guy. We got another one coming in next year. So being at Trinity Western is a pretty unique place, being a faith-based institution and very specific in some of our programs. We get to target our recruiting base across the country, and those who kind of love it a lot. And we use this mantra of our kind of guys. So we're going to find the best players we can, but they're going to be our kind of guys. And when you find those 2 things, then we do our best to get them here. And once they're here, they usually blossom and to be pretty cool guys and pretty great players. And that's kind of the group we have. Is we found the best players we could find that fit our style and our way from all over the country. And yeah, the mix, you mix them all in a pot and see if it tastes good. And so far, it's been pretty good.
Well, please, Ben, forgive my ignorance. The connection here, if anybody needs to know, is Barrett Croft is a longtime friend of mine, your men's hockey coach, who will join us on Friday. And I know how excited he was to make the move up from the athletic conference you as a school were in to now Canada West for men's hockey. And they just got their first win last weekend, as you would well know. Was the exact same thing true for men's volleyball? Did you move up from a conference? Can you explain how all that went? And if that is the case, how significant it must be to be #1 in the country?
Yeah, so when I was actually a player, so we're not even going to talk about how long ago that was, is when we made the move. After my freshman year as a player, we made the move from the CCAA ranks up to the USPORTS ranks, then the CIU. And so that was in 99, I believe. So now I just aged myself. But so for the last 20 years, we've been competing at this level. So we won our first championship in 2006. And then I took over shortly after that for my coach, Ron Pike. And then my first championship was 2011. And so we've won 5 in my career so far. With 2, COVID cost us at least 1, maybe 2. But I know there's some teams out there that would argue that. But point is, we've been able to really build over the last 20 years into being a really great volleyball program with a lot of level of success. And again, we believe that Barrett and his group is starting that journey too. But for us, it was a 20-year journey to kind of be where we are today. And we're really pleased with the product that's out there. But again, Trinity Western just affords you so many, easier roads in some of how easy it is to find really great people, because those are the types of athletes who like to be here. And I mean, good people make good Spartans, and it makes my life a lot more fun. I got 3 little kids at home, and there's not a lot of reason to leave home that I'm excited about, but coaching my volleyball team is one of those reasons. It's fun to leave my kids.
You're the Alabama Crimson Tide of men's volleyball. That's what you're telling me. So I'll say congratulations. And I know what it's like for recruiting for Nick Saban. Guys are dying to play for that program. So your success must just really help on the recruiting trail.
Yeah, it's one of the best parts of college sport. Pro sports built for parity, with the draft picks and the salary caps, and it's good business to have everybody kind of all competitive, where college sport is not that way. It's in college football, college basketball, you name it. It's the same 5-6 teams that are there. Like, look at the college football playoffs right now. I mean, those same teams are there almost every year. So, it's kind of like that in volleyball in Canada too. There's 5-6 programs who are perennially great, and then there's always some programs that are trying to build into it. And we used to be one of those programs, and I was a part of the lean years as a player, and those were tough. But you're right. I mean, if you can get your first selection as in recruiting, then if you have the right talent, then volleyball is actually not that hard to coach. But finding the right people, the filtering out the people who fit your system or the character that you value, that's probably the art of it. Bump set spikes, not that difficult. And which leads kind of to the new challenge in Canada is you don't get to recruit. In Canada, we have the players we have, and we got to find the 12 to 14 best players we got. And we have to try to make a really great volleyball team in 3 years to go play, the top nations in the world. So I'm excited for the difference, but it's very much, we get to first pick in college, and we've had some really great athletes come through here.
Wonderful interview, and obviously Trinity Western will be sorry to lose you, but I know very happy for you because you've earned this. Ben, thanks for the chat, my man, and good luck in Paris.
Hey, my pleasure. Thank you for having me on.
Ben Josephson, the men's volleyball coach at Trinity Western University. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching the RP Show on YouTube. And don't forget, we're live daily on YouTube from noon to 2 Eastern. If you like what you see, hit subscribe. And if you like the program, check around for other segments of The Rod Pedersen Show here on YouTube.